everyone, welcome back. It's Tara and thank you for sticking around. I know I haven't made a video in a week or two, but I just have some crazy stuff going on back home in Cork, as well as like a ton of deadlines this week, and I still have one more deadline for this week. But I thought I would kind of ease myself back into it by doing a sort of late September favourites slash current favourites, and also a few misses as well. It's going to be sort of a hits and misses video for some products that I loved and some products that I not so much loved this month. So I hope you enjoy that. I know not all the time I talk about kind of products that I'm not feeling so much because they just don't work for me. I only review products that I like on my blog. I don't like to bash products a lot of the time, but it is nice to kind of see what other people think about products, so I thought I'd throw a few of those in there too. I also have some non-favourites for you guys at the end of this video, so if you'd like to stick around and watch those, then please keep watching and I hope you enjoy the video. A product that I've really been enjoying getting my claws into this month are the NYX stick blushes. I did mention these in my New York beauty haul, and I told you guys that I rated the NYX stand, so if you want to see everything I got, I will leave that video in the top of the info bar for you guys, top line in the description. And I've just been really loving them. I've got the shade Hibiscus and Magnolia, and I am working on a blog post for these. It should be live by the time this video is up, so also check the top line in the description for that review, because I just need to take pictures of this one on. I already have pictures of this. But I just been really liking them. They're really nice consistency. I don't know how they would fare on top of matte foundations. I don't really see the point in using a stick sort of blusher if you were to be like an all matte girl, but I quite like dewy foundations or satin finish foundations, natural finish foundations, and I think these work really well. They sort of just finish to whatever finish you've primed your skin with, or whatever sort of foundation you use, and I really like that. They're not too creamy. Some cream blushes can be really oily looking on your cheeks, but these aren't. Slightly stiff to apply, but they're really pigmented and they buff in really well with a brush. And I just think for the price of these, I know these are like drugstore prices over in America, and you can buy them on the NYX UK website as well. There's no glitter in them or anything like that whatsoever. I just think that the selection of colours that NYX do in these are, I don't know, they're just very classy colours, and there's nothing tacky about them whatsoever. So I've been loving those lately. A scent I've been loving is not actually mine. It is one that I bought my boyfriend. It is Antidote by Viktor Rolf, and it is delicious. It's in this sort of, I don't know, like pale green sort of liquid, sort of like Chanel number 19. I sort of rediscovered it because since we've moved house, a lot of his things, both our things, are in the bathroom now, all our toiletries and stuff like that, and I bought him this scent for his birthday or Christmas a few years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and I forgot how much I love this scent. I used to work in the in a really big Debenhams with a really big perfume selection, and I used to be like a perfume girl, and obviously you'd spend your days sniffing all the perfumes and learning them off by heart, but this one always stuck out for me for a great men's fragrance. It is delicious. I know this isn't fair for you guys, I'm just sitting here sniffing it, but honestly I have been like, any chance I can get, I'm making him wear this because it just instantly like draws me to him. The only way I can describe it is it's every great element in a men's fragrance or a men's cologne rolled into one little fellow. Oh my god, if you've got a boyfriend or a hubby and they have a birthday coming up, literally go in and give this a sniff. I know I'm going to be getting like tweets about you guys agreeing with me on this. Another makeup fave this month is Estee Lauder's Double Wear Light Foundation. I put this down for a second and just suddenly kind of fell in love with it again, I guess. I have the shade Intensity 2.0, but for the winter and the start of the year, this foundation really agrees with me. When it starts to come into summer, I feel like I put it down because the consistency doesn't like suit my skin anymore. But I love this foundation. It's very limited in shade range, but oh, it's amazing. If you love double wear, I used to love double wear, but I just did not need all that coverage. But if you want something that's like more medium coverage, or if you have good skin and you don't have a ton to cover up but you still want something that stays all day long, as you know, dewy foundations don't tend to have a great lasting power, this is great. It's like a satin natural finish on the skin, and it just lasts all day long, and it's one of those foundations you kind of catch yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and you're like, oh, my foundation still looks good. It's just one of those, I don't know, fail safe foundations. And like I said, if you have good skin or you don't have any imperfections, things like that, I tend to treat it as a nearly full coverage foundation. I wouldn't go any heavier than this for my skin personally. Like this would be like what I would wear going out and stuff, and if I just wanted to look nice during the day. I don't wear it all over my face all the time. Sometimes I just wear it in the centre over my Dr. Jart BB cream and I'm good to go for the day. Another thing I've been swearing by this past few months, I guess, I don't know if I mentioned this in a favourites yet. I don't think I've done a favourite since I stopped working at Game of Thrones, but while I was working at Game of Thrones I Instagrammed a picture. If you want to check my Instagram out, I will leave it here. It's at Tarmars and that is my Twitter too, I believe. Instagrammed a picture of my nails the day that I finished working at Game of Thrones and they were in absolute bits. They were so short and so dirty and so flaked down. During the time I Instagrammed that picture, I watched my friend Letitia's video. I will leave her channel down in the down bar if you want to see a Northern Irish beauty guru and fashion guru. But she mentioned that she started using nail strengthener and used it like non-stop for 2 or 3 weeks, and she had like really long nails. I've never ever had long nails, but a few months ago, a good few months ago now, I bought, actually it could be last year, I bought OPI's Nail Envy. This was quite expensive. This could have been £18 in Boots. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. And I used it for maybe 2 weeks every few days, or every time I felt like it was chipping. And you know what, I just didn't really see that much of an improvement in my nails. I was pretty bummed out about it, so I put it down, I forgot about it. It wasn't working fast enough for me. But after I watched Letitia's video and just the way she talked about her nail strengthener, I think she had a Sally Hansen one, that you really should apply the nail strengthener pretty much every day or every second day. And I did that every day for 2 to 3 weeks and now I have long nails. I don't know if you can see, but this is like the longest and strongest my nails have ever been. I probably won't make them any longer than this because I don't know, I just won't be able to manage it. I don't look that long here, but honestly, like, these are like talons for me. I have really small fingernails. So yeah, I've been really enjoying it. If you're wondering what one I'm wearing now, it's Model's Own Neon or a barium white. But I usually put the Nail Envy on in between each coat, and I find that even when I'm wearing nail polish, it still keeps my nails quite strong and keeps them from chipping and cracking and all that kind of bad stuff. So I've been really enjoying using this, but I think you can really skip on getting the most expensive nail strengthener. It's just all about the commitment. The products I've been not so loving recently are 2 products from Maybelline. I believe one of them I got in a press pack and one of them I bought myself. The first one is the Illegal Length Mascara and the second one is the Rocket Volume Express, which I know a lot of gurus have been talking about here on YouTube and whatnot. I'm always quite skeptical about it because I don't know whether it's because if they've been sent in a press pack or if they just have good lashes anyway. But if you have short lashes and you need to curl, or even medium lashes, just lashes that you need to curl in general, you'll know that a mascara with good holding curl power is a must, and neither of these had that for me. Both of them make my lashes sink down. This one, Illegal Length, got me in the shop because it has the little fibres in it, like the fibre extension ones, and I always hear good things about like fibre mascaras and fibre primers and things like that make your lashes a little bit longer because they're like little mini extension, like fluff extensions. But I really didn't dig this. As soon as you open it, the brush is very thin, you can't really see much product on it. It doesn't look, I know it's not really supposed to be volumizing or anything, but I mean, there's not really that much, like the product just looks a little bit like nothing, to be honest. I don't really see that much fibres on the brush, nothing. It is a fibre brush, but the actual little extensions, you just can't really see any of them on there, and it just looks a bit kind of underwhelming. It doesn't look like there's going to be much product on my lashes. Obviously the comb is good for separating, but by the time you kind of comb it through your lashes, it just sinks your lashes all the way down. I wasn't digging that. And then the same with the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express. It's not waterproof or anything, I don't believe. It's just a regular black mascara, but I thought that would be good just because I've heard other gurus and stuff talk about it, but unfortunately it wasn't the case. Again, a little bit more volumizing, but same story. It just uncurled my lashes nearly instantly and did not save me much time, and my lashes look really weird for the rest of the day. I know they may work for some of you guys, but they're just some products that didn't work for me this month. I've got two non-beauty favourites and both of them are in the food category. If you're into my fitness videos that I do every now and again, I love food, I love cooking, I love healthy stuff, I love unhealthy stuff. It's a very tough life. But one of the things that I have switched over to, I like switching over to kind of healthier options of food that I can. I love finding out about healthy alternatives. And lately I've been kind of on the gluten-free bandwagon. I'm not like hardcore gluten-free, but when I can, if there's a product that I can get in a gluten-free version, I will try and get it, or I will get it. I'll pay a little bit extra. And a lot of the supermarkets are doing great gluten-free options at the moment. They may still be like higher in sugar content or whatever, but I just feel like you don't have the crappy stomach feeling when you eat like gluten-free breads and stuff like that. I just feel like you don't get that groggy feeling after eating. So for my carbs and stuff like that, or like my little treats, I tend to try and stick to gluten if I can. And one of the things I switched to, which I'm pretty sure is gluten-free, is brown rice flour. You can get this in Holland and Barrett. You can, I don't know, process it yourself. It's just brown rice ground into flour. I also have coconut flour, but I find that if you're baking with that, or if you're adding that into food or thickening up sauces, you can sort of taste it. Whereas the brown rice flour is the closest thing to regular flour. I really don't notice the difference at all. I don't know, I just, when I can, I add it to my baking and stuff like that, and it really works really well. So I've kind of switched over to that. This was a full bag and I keep it in this random container that I found in my house. But yeah, this is only like a little bit left. So I've gone through quite a lot of that in the last little while. My favourite of mine is, and I know you can get this in America, but it recently came to my Tesco, and it is gluten-free organic mesa sunrise multigrain cereal. I went off cereal for breakfast for a few months just because I couldn't find one that was just, I guess, good for me. But this one really caught my eye. It's kind of like corn flakes, like they're in a cornflake sort of format. And it's just really good for you. Like I said, it's gluten-free, it's wheat-free, it's vegan or vegetarian friendly, all that good stuff. And it is made with organic corn, flaxseed, quinoa and amaranth, and it only has a little bit of salt in it. There's no added sugar or anything like that in it. And from what I can see, I have read like reviews on this from nutritionists' reviews of this and stuff, and they all say it's pretty good for a packaged cereal. I just tend to stay away from all my favourite ones that I had before because they're really high in sugar and stuff. I ate this every morning when I was working at Game of Thrones because I found after a while I was just not really lasting throughout the morning without some kind of carby breakfast. And now I have this in the morning too, and I was so not a breakfast person before, but I just have like half a cup of it in the morning with some almond milk, which is another really great change that I made. I love almond milk now, and sometimes if I'm having a little treat and you're kind of having a little bit of a sweet tooth moment, I add a tiny bit of like hot chocolate drinking, like chocolate powder or cocoa powder, mix it in with the almond milk, and it just gives this lovely fresh chocolatey taste. But even on their own, like just with milk, this is a really good cereal for something so healthy. I hate bran flakes and I don't particularly like corn flakes, but these are actually really good. They've got a nice kind of nutty, crunchy taste that works really well with the kind of nutty flavour of almond milk. I just like crunchy, anything with a slightly nutty flavour always grabs my attention and I enjoy eating it. So I've just been really liking this cereal, so I would highly recommend it. Like I said, it has a good amount of fibre in there. It's made with really nice, good digestive system ingredients that will kind of keep your, you know, those bowels moving a little bit, and also will not make you feel crappy and groggy, and it won't give you like a big huge sugar rush in the morning. So I've been really enjoying that. That is the end of my favourites video, guys. Do give this video a thumbs up / like, and of course subscribe if you want to see more videos from yours truly. Oh, before I go, this outfit is now on my blog. Leave that in the top line of the description for you guys if you want to check that out. Hope you've had a nice day, guys. See you in my next one. Peace.